This is the business end now of the TruAlt Bioenergy Dh Cup 2023. Today we completed the league matches and the knockouts start tomorrow. Now I have with me the match officials Anushka Sarkel here on my right and Godwin Isaac on my left. Now let's get a quick view of what we can expect in the quarterfinals and what happened so far in the league stage from those who had a very close look at it. Both of them were in the arena. They've had a close look at all the games. So let's get going. Let me come to you first, Godwin. How has the match been? So the match has been so far. The quality of football that we've seen.
Yeah, all the teams are playing really good and they take this tournament very seriously. They put up a lot of efforts and time on the pitch before coming here. They do a lot of exercise, they do a lot of warm-ups and they give their all. And if the result doesn't turn up their side, you can see the disappointment on them in the matches when they physically go tactically each other with it. Yeah, so it's been a very good game and it was a very interesting tournament since day one. All the 56 matches have been really good and interesting to be part of it.
That's good, Anushka. So on your turf, how was the games? How competitive were they? How were the passes? Did you notice something that, in terms of strategizing, in terms of cohesive team spirit, what did you notice?
So there was a really good team spirit from all the teams participating in this turf. So I was mostly focusing on Group B and Group A both. So in Group B, as you see, Bosch had a very good team spirit, Mu Sigma had a very good team spirit. So if they were even scoring one goal, they were energized and they wanted to keep on scoring it. So it was a really good match till now.
That's good. Now, Godwin, coming to fitness, I noticed that there were a lot of injuries this time. Was it because of rough play or lack of fitness?
I said poor decision going for the ball. So you have to be well positioned, well timed to go for the ball. So there will be some times where fitness helps you out. So many people just started to work for this game. So they will take this very serious and when you go for a challenge, you have to give you 100% because the other person might be giving 100% to win the challenge. So it's a 50-50 battle. So fitness really plays a big huge when you play such a long tournament for an entire month. So I hope all the players will start putting fitness in one of the brackets to work on for next season.
Yeah, let's hope next year there aren't that many injuries, at least because of lack of fitness. Anushka, a lot of emotion we saw in your turf. Emotions ran high. There was passionate football.
Yes.
What happened? Was it basically lack of calm, lack of poise, or they couldn't handle the stress? What made them lose it?
So before they didn't think that this tournament will be that big and so serious. As soon as they started taking it serious, they thought like they can't win, or if they are winning, they need to continue it. So that emotion flowed in all the teams, and then they got the passion to play the game. So this is what happened in the game till now.
Well, that's as you see, it's passionate football. Now let's come to some statistics. There were about, I think, 10 forfeits in all, Godwin.
Yes.
So 10 forfeits, has it affected the tournament in the sense, has it been unfair for some teams? Do you feel that because of these forfeits, it could have affected the chances of some team making it into the quarters? What has happened because of these forfeits?
Because of these forfeits, one thing is few teams didn't get to play much games. So even if they're going to play in the quarterfinals, they didn't have the equal amount of time spent on this match. Practicing is different, but playing a proper 30 minutes match in a DH Cup is a completely different experience. So when you're going to quarterfinals, that might affect the teams which didn't get to play much. And not many teams were affected, but if maybe Adobe might have got a chance if the other matches for their opponents didn't get forfeited, they might have come to the quarterfinals. But apart from that, all the rest teams were happy with the forfeitures.
Well, okay. Now, Anushka, we saw 19 goals in a match.
Yes.
Okay, that's a lot of goals. Now, what is it that's making this happen? I mean, is it because the other team just couldn't do it, or was there a mismatch? You think going forward we have to kind of, put in some kind of seeding where you don't have this kind of anomalies?
Yes. So that score was done by IQVIA against Brigade. So Brigade got really tense seeing IQVIA's team spirit and they lost their pace. And so they didn't score and then try to score, but there were really good saves from their end too. But still IQVIA made it 19-0. So yeah.
And I think talking about goals, yes. Akash Mali is still in the lead as the highest goal scorer.
Yes.
So there is some kind of a thread from last season continuing?
Yes, obviously it is there. He is already scoring with 31 goals. Even the most matches forfeited was with Whistle. But still, if you see, Akash Mali is in the top scoring. and he will definitely do for the coming matches.
Okay, now let's look forward. Now I know it's I'm not going to ask you who your favorites are. We're not betting on anybody. May the best team win.
Yeah.
But Gautam, what kind of quarter-final are you expecting tomorrow?
It will going to be a really tough game because first reason is none of the teams have played against each other, and the top teams might take it easy because they'll be playing with the winners of each group will be playing the fourth place teams. But those matches might be one-sided because these last two teams just got and grasped that point fighting for that last position. So the in-between matches where the 2 and 3 phases, that match will be really high impact game because both the teams are tough, and it will be interesting ones to watch.
Yeah, Anushka, from your turf, what is the kind of report you would like to project for the coming quarterfinals tomorrow?
I guess the same thing will happen. So the first and fourth will be a bit easier, but we can't say. Maybe they practice well and come up well with those tough teams. But the second and third match will definitely be a tough match to see, and you should look forward to seeing that.
Well, we are all looking forward to the tough quarterfinals we're expecting tomorrow. So there you had it. That was an overview from the match officials who saw it all from inside the turf. So from match day, Turf B, that's all we have for you this evening. We'll be back again with another report tomorrow on what you can expect in the semi-finals and finals that is stated for the 30th of September. Have a nice evening. Stay with us.